Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days.
And just like that, the United States has jumped in to defend the free world, to defend Israel, this one democracy in the Middle East, to defend from a apocalyptic jihadist nuclear Iran. But that is not going to happen. Hey, when the United States says you will not have nuclear weapons, believe it. They have destroyed, obliterated Fordo, Natanz, Esfahan, maybe more. All planes are out, safe and sound from Iranian airspace. They're back home. The full payload was dropped.
Congratulations, President Trump. Your bold decision to target Iran's nuclear facilities with the awesome and righteous might of the United States will change history. In Operation Rising Lion, Israel has done truly amazing things. But in tonight's action against Iran's nuclear facilities, America has been truly unsurpassed. It has done what no other country on earth could do.
Precision strike alongside Israel. What teamwork makes the dream work for a free world. And now is the time for peace. Trump says on Truth Social, now's the time to negotiate for peace. And those are some 14 tons that were dropped on Fordo, okay, deep in the ground. And now, friends, Iran has bombarded Israel with everything they have, I think. It's just, we intercepted a lot, but some hit, and it's just wild to see how fast this is escalating. We do hope they will come to the negotiation table, will not escalate this any further. I do hope for a regime change. Absolutely. When you see the plume of explosion from the 14-ton GBU-57 bunker buster bombs that were dropped on the Fordo, you see some firepower that Israel does not have, but the United States have, and the United States is fully backing Israel. Now, United States bases throughout West Asia were placed on full high alert for retaliation from Iran on them. And B-2 bombers are spotted not just in Diego Garcia, but circling around, patrolling, just in case they would try anything. But I'm telling you what, we had some direct hits from Iran already this morning. Very bad strike in the Dan district in Tel Aviv area, direct hit on a building, blowing windows out of the entire street. In the central district, a vehicle was hit near a residential building, extensive damage. The coastal district, there was damage to several buildings. You know, they take out entire blocks. I mean, even if the windows don't break on the around the periphery of where the bomb hits, still inside all the drywall, all the kitchens, the marble, everything breaks, even if the windows don't break. But mostly windows are all blown out. And an IDF, of course, has destroyed just now 250 missile launchers in Iran, crippling about 55% of their missile launching capabilities. It's not long now before they won't be able to even launch any missiles. But we're not there yet. We have to stay in the bomb shelters. You know, and us soldiers don't always have bomb shelters. Keep the troops in your prayers. You know, our guys have just been able to bring 3 more hostages back home, hostages that were people who thought they would never get a proper burial, but now the families are able to give them a proper burial. Their bodies have been returned to Israel. And we just got to keep our finger on the pulse here. We got to stay strong, stay vigilant, stay resilient, and see this through. Yes, we're dealing with, I don't know any country in the world that has had 700 ballistic missiles fired on it in 7 days. I don't know any such country, and we're standing strong through this. And we're even still, still we have to make sure that Hezbollah doesn't suddenly take up arms again against us. They've been hit down, but the Radwan force is not gone, their elite force. Neither is Hezbollah gone. And now in the Nakora region of the southern Lebanon, we had to bomb. What they're doing is they're trying to rearm big stockpiles of weapons. And so we're continuing to keep our eye on the ball here. And I hear that the Supreme Leader is commanding Naim Qassem to get Hezbollah forces involved. And, you know, I think one of the worst things that happened just now is Ichilov Hospital was hit. Ichilov Hospital is I think one of the biggest, if not the biggest hospital. It's there in Tel Aviv. My son was born there, my oldest son. And it was bombed really bad. You know, they target hospitals. They are jihadist, apocalyptic, nuclear, and they have En Lem Elohim, we say in Hebrew. They don't have any limits. And how do we continue from here? Well, Israeli skies are completely closed with no chance of opening them in the next short time, you know, and so IDF Homefront has announced that civilians can leave after this giant wave. They can leave the bomb shelters, but you know, about 30 missiles were hit in 2 salvos to overwhelm all of our defenses, and but now we're wondering how what will happen with the United States bases as well. So just keep us all in prayer, man. I just want to say, hallelujah. United States, stand strong. They're not just talk, they are action. And we're seeing a new future develop for Iran and for the whole Middle East. Psalms 44 verse 5 and 6 says, through you we will push back our enemies. Through your name we will trample our foes. I don't trust in my bow. My sword doesn't bring me victory. God is watching over Israel, his land, and his people.